2, 1. What the players have shaken their hands in the game begins with d4. The unusual game being played by Musawir because he mostly play e4, and the defense that Doctor played was his favorite, the Grandfield. Let's see how will Musawir reply to this move. Till now the whole game is being played as a bookish moves, and it was a blunder because you're deactivating your activated bishop. That was a free pawn which is not being taken by Doctor and being saved by Musawir perfectly. Everything is going on according to the variation which has to be played. It was inaccurate. You could simply play your knight and defend the pawn, plus activating your knight would be there too. Let's see, will Musawir capture with the bishop or the pawn? That was an okay move. And Doctor in this position castles. Musawir plays the d2, and might be his thinking of castling to the queen side. And now the knight is in the game, which has to be played from the first when being attacked by the pawn. Everything is being done wisely, and both the players have almost activated their pieces inside the game. The bishop was already activated. I don't know why Doctor has exchanged it. He had a better move. And let's see how will he reply. Okay, the bishops are exchanged. The knight against bishop. That was a little bit inaccurate. I don't know why passiving the knight. Castle is being done by Musawir. Fine move. And knight is activated back by Doctor. Let's see how will Musawir play. The a5 is on the game. Check is given and being saved by the knight. The rook is inside the game. That's a fine move, but I thought he would move the... Okay. Now this was a mistake. Doctor had a better move in that position, and a great move by Doctor by exchanging the pawns and activating the queen. It was two great moves which was being played by Doctor in this match. Let's see, will Musawir go on with the development of the pawn, or will he just save it passing the rook? It was an okay move. Now the next rook is in the game, and triple attack on the pawn on d file. The bishop would be a good move. That's also a fine move by if he captures, then we'll check on the game. Musawir might play bishop. What? You can see that pawn was being attacked 3 times and the defender is 2. I don't know why Musawir played this move. Might be he's thinking that if he captures with rook and rook will capture and he'll give a check by capturing the next rook. This was the whole calculation according to me, and a blunder is being done and the queen is forced. Exchanges are there. The Doctor has a better position and a pawn up, so he definitely will capture the queen, and the queens are being exchanged. The time limit in this position was less for both the players, and let's see how will this game continues from this point. The bishop is being played to defend, but the great move was to move the bishop on c5 attacking the knight, A fine move. And the game is getting nearer to the end game by each move being played. Call move done by Doctor, saving the pawn, saving the knight and attacking the pawn both at one time. And due to the time shortage, Musawir is trying to play as quick as possible. And everything is being played. Now the bishop is gone freely and the time is ended by Musawir Khan. Let's move on towards accuracy 73.0 by Musawir and 80.9 by Doctor. All the moves are being played. No brilliant move was there, but only two great moves which was being played by Doctor. And we shall see the whole moves, how many accuracy was there. So this was the game which was being played. And till now, see, it was a blunder. The best move was to move on the pawn to e3 because the bishop doesn't do anything. The e3 was much better. You are saving the pawn with the bishop and activating a queen which was already activated. Let's see the next move which was being done by players in this match. So the best move, as I mentioned, it was the same e3, and we are moving towards the next move, which was the bishop to g7. Because the pawn was free, he could capture with the queen, but he didn't, and passiving totally the bishop, which was already activated. He could play the knight, and knight would be inside the game earlier as compared to the move that he played by moving the same bishop 3 times in the match. Let's see the next move. Now this was a mistake because the bishop was already activated. He was just capturing the knight. If it moves, then it could go back. In this position, he could play the knight and attacking the saving the bishop and attacking the pawn. Everything was totally fine for the black, but he just played as simple as possible. A wrong exchange done by Musawir Khan. He could capture the bishop, and the black square bishop has to be exchanged. If it doesn't exchange, the knight would be free. And the next was the castle. Already the king is in the game, so you could attack directly, and there isn't any attack in your own queen and king, so you could simply castle to the queen side and attack from the king side. A check is being given, which was a wrong move, because with the one queen you cannot checkmate your opponent. So the best move was to increase your development and then attack your opponent. Let's move on towards the next one. The next mistake was the rook to c8. You have to open your rook path because there isn't any move. If it captures the pawn, the rook will be inside the game and attacking the second rank, and everything would be much better as compared to the move that Doctor played. Okay, the best possible move for white in that position was to play the king side, and everything would be fine. Great move being done, and the game just continued. And we also find out that what was the mean by moving the king or queen, and Dr. brilliantly saved that, and the whole planning was in vain. Now in that position, since the queen was not doing anything, you could save your pawn with a bishop or simply move on the knight. Everything was good, but it was a blunder since 3 attackers were there and 2 defenders. And the rest of the game, we saw that it was a wrong move. Simply could play rook, but it was due to the shortage of time. This game was being played and the game ended here. Thank you.